Live I am.
Told you he lived.
Oh, he's alive.
Right, so I suppose I better very quickly do a outline.
Oh God,
Just
yeah.
for giggles. Right, I can close that down now. Put my thumbnail on.
That's what I'm about to do myself. And I need to turn the sound off. Don't like listening to myself at the best of times.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Where are we?
Right then. Well, this car's very quiet.
The Viper, yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's whispering its way down the pit lane. I had a choice of either this car or the Corvette C7.
You got no pony?
And neither of them. No, not in GR4.
There we go. Copy that. I'll be with
That's
you.
when you know you've got too much grip, when you can't even drift in a Viper. Bit of handbrake.
Well, it seems most people are Corvetting it tonight, I think.
Oh, that can be arranged. I do have the Corvette.
Oh wow. Let's have a look at the grid. So PB, Hat Morris. Oh, they've really gone to town today. Sorry, Herbie Racing Team.
Yeah?
It's a sight for the eyes today.
I need to see this. No, she won't drift.
Evening, Mew. Okay.
No, definitely won't drift.
All right, and lads early for once.
Shh, don't jinx it. Evening, Budge.
I'm doing good, Mew. Yourself? So we're waiting on Mr. Fubs.
I'm sure he'll be along presently.
He would. Hello, Budge.
Oh, God.
Good to hear, Mew. Good to hear.
Do you know what? You need Ray-Bans to look at those cars.
You do, don't you?
Just to dull the colours down a bit.
Yeah, it's been sweltering today. Every time I've gone outside, I've had a few spots of rain. And when I've gone back in, the rain stopped again.
I personally think it's trying to tell you something.
What? Is it telling me to piss off?
No, I was going to say he was telling you to stay inside and don't get sunburn.
There is that as well. Although it has gone cloudy over here now.
Yeah, it's. I think we might have thunderstorms.
It's supposed to be raining tomorrow, isn't it?
Evening, you. Right, so this evening's choice of vehicles, you could pick from either the Corvette, the Mustang or the Viper, and as Herbie has already alluded to, most people have gone for the Corvette.
I see Vincent.
Screeches in a Viper.
Vincent the Viper as well. All in Brighton lad. So it's good. We are getting a bit of a mix up.
Yeah, it's nice when you don't have all the same car.
It is. It was getting to the point where I was thinking about bringing in bonus points for people who went in different cars.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Where's his number board?
Who's number board?
Brighton lads.
Oh,
unless it's on the bonnet.
Well, I can check that for you. That's not a problem.
No.
No, not on the bonnet.
Oh,
Definitely not on the bonnet.
it is on the side, but it's got the official Herbie racing method and blended in. It's only on the one side of the car. It's on the inside.
Okay.
Right, what time are we on?
It's nearly stop check time, innit?
It is. I'm just trying to see. Oh no, we're missing one more. It's TNT.
TNT is dynamite. Somebody had to do that at some point, I'm sure.
Oh well.
What is it? Try something, isn't it, TNT? Try nitrotoluene.
No idea.
Yeah, pretty sure it's trinitrotoluene. Dun dun dun.
It is. Now I bet them all going, oh, I'm purple! I was purple!
Yeah. I was purple too. I was just gripping too hard.
Ooh, you gotta be careful of that.
Yeah, as Butch found out last night.
He did.
Poor little Simon.
Yes. He slapped poor Simon about big time, didn't he, Screech?
Mm.
And not the nice way.
Yeah, innit? So...
Where are they? Change good order. That Maris, well no TNT, so Mikey's second. Fifth, third.
I did well at Science Mu, what can I say? Mew thinks I've swallowed Wikipedia.
Good evening. Good evening, Sarah.
Sarah?
Yeah, my stream, I'm not sure. Don't know. Oh, you want trap,
Oh,
Mr.
Sarah,
Cradham?
as in Screech is Sarah.
Is it? Sarah Jane Owen?
I don't know. I'm a very naughty boy, I don't know.
Wrong one.
Oh,
It's-
yeah, okay, Mrs. Wrighton. Here he is.
Oh no. Dragon Redden from our Sunday racing. I think it was.
Dragon, what? Evening, Hansa.
Yeah, remember when I used to have do me fun house racings? It was a while ago now. Going to good order. Where is he? He goes up the second. Mikey third, PB. Return. I don't know why I said I'd do it based on the order the last time. It's just more work.
It's too much to remember, isn't it?
He's having to find them all out. Shell shock. You're not on the grid, sir.
I'm not. No. Do you want me to do the stock?
It's up to you. It's up to you. I don't mind.
Right, you pick then. Am I in the Corvette or the Dodge?
Get the Corvette.
Right, I apologise for the colour of the wheels on this, but...
Well, you can't see them, can you?
Exactly. But I do have ISRL number boards on it and a little ISRL logo on the front.
Ah, very good. Right.
So a very, very good boy, what can I say?
Shell shock, Kratom, PB.
Don't put me near the front.
You're not near the front, you're 10th.
Thank God for that. Oh,
Jeez,
he's going to cause havoc into this corner. Oh, hello.
What's wrong?
Oh, it was Uncle Gista getting a bit feisty in the corner. Rubbing me up the right way.
Ooh.
Right, I do believe that Mrs. C is about to go to work, so if I turn my mic off, then it's just because Sherlock's lost his little mind.
Yes. Right, so ready up for the stop check. 1 lap, no holds barred. Winner is the survivor. Grid set, the grid set from round 1's result. Oh, if I look on. And they're off. Oh, Fubs took Vit out straight away. He puts Dad Tricky in the wall.
I've just had a little bit of contact with
Mikey and Hat Maris out in the lead, with TNT in third. Wrighton bringing a pack up behind him. And Wrighton's taken out good and proper. Absolutely murdered.
No holds barred.
Yeah.
So.
And Emperor's gone as well now. I think we need to keep an eye on this Mr. Craden. He's just destroying the film. Oh! And Hat Mary. Oh, they took you all the way around. And Duntricky's gone in the wall for pleasure. Shell Shock's giving TNT a little nudge, but he's held on. Mikey's been shoved into third by Cordell, who's subbing for Hippie tonight. And Hat Maris flying away for his second victory.
I may have slight engine damage. Oh, Screeching Foxy into the penultimate corner there.
Cordell into second, Mikey into third, Shell Shock in fourth.
Oh, come on, go away, Mr. Engine Damage.
And someone doing spinnies.
Oh, got PBRT closing in on me. You shall not pass.
And he didn't. And Foxy and Screech bringing up the rear.
Right, now I need to get the hell out of it.
Oh, and Screech takes the alternative line into the Joker lap.
He does like the pit lane, doesn't he?
Yeah, but you should have seen the way he swerved into it. That was a bit special.
I wasn't last.
You wasn't, no. A victory to Hat Maris. 2 for 2 so far this season.
Oh, cheers, mate. It's my one claim to fame. I sound like an ageing Ian McKellen.
Worst things to be, isn't there?
True, he's a very rich man.
He is. Proper thespian.
Indeed.
I'll just show you the results. I'll get a picture of them as well so I don't forget them. So Hat Maris in first, Cordell in second, subbing for Hippie. Oh, Foxy's going to be pleased he's not last. And now we're off into qualifying.
Oh dear. Indeed, I do believe that is so. Top 6 are only allowed on mediums, are they not?
No, for softs. They could have softs and qualifying.
Oh, that's right, yeah, it's the race where they're only allowed to use mediums.
Let's see if they remember. And Foxy's already forgotten.
It's the on mediums.
No, he's gone out in Group 1.
Oh, right, yeah. Where's my group list gone, eh? God.
It changes weekly, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know. Confused me. Don't help that I'm old.
Doesn't help any of us.
Yeah. Oh, God. Right, well, I'm watching VitG at the moment.
I'm having to type.
You not got your keyboard plugged in?
I have, but it's still got to type.
No, you can type on the keyboard.
Yeah. Still brings the box up there.
You're using your controller.
Yeah, that's kind of it. Ballast is just too much working out for my little mind. Yeah. He worked out quite well last week.
Is Cordell GR1 or 2?
Group 1.
Oh, I was going to race you then.
It wasn't loved when I first brought it in, but quite a few liked it in last week's race. And it changes every week, so the top 7 every week have then got to use racing mediums the week after. So if you get someone who sneaks into the top 7 after in one round, they got to use racing softs the next week. At least TNT's in the right group this week. So they got 6 minutes. Yeah, I love that show, mate. Games Master. Can't remember the bloke's name who hosted it. So we've got Shell Shock, who's got the fastest in so far.
Do you know what? That's going to bug me now.
Is it Dominic something?
I nearly said Dominic Diamond then, but that don't sound right, does it?
That's what Mew said. Yep, Dominic Diamond. Streams on Twitch, 6 PM daily.
Oh, okay. I remembered something!
I remembered his first name. Skinny Scottish bloke with blonde hair, glasses, or was he going bald?
Yeah. Yep, aren't we all?
Apparently I'm not.
Oh, actually, yeah, neither am I. I do have the glasses though, and I was born in Scotland. Does that count?
I suppose it counts to part of it.
You know, I'm technically Scottish and I wear glasses, I just ain't bold.
Hello, Screech, for popping in. So, Vince.
Right, I'm just quickly going to say goodbye to Mrs. C.
Alright. So, watching them go around in qualifying. Shell Shocks with the fastest at 112.4. Hat Morrison second with 112.5, who's now got fresh rubber on, and I think Shell Shock has as well. Fobbs did a 112.7, and he's also on an out lap. TNT's into the pits now, and he's done a 114. Now Vid's done a 113.8 on his out lap. Nah, you'll do well, Screech. I've got faith in you. So Vid's going around in purple now. I believe
Right, let the debauchery begin.
Well, hey.
It's just me and the kids now. The house is going to be set on fire. That might be a lie.
Yeah.
I did notice, by the way, that the Marmite race might get a tad confusing for you.
Why?
Well, I'm in a TLS liveried Mustang. So is Fubuki, and so will Shell Shock. We've all got the same livery.
That might get confusing. He is, Budge. Screech is going to get this.
There's a point, Mr. Budgie. How's the shoulder doing?
And I've just realised something.
What?
Mikey should have gone out in Group 1.
But he went out in Group 2 instead.
I
don't know, mate.
We'll leave that wall alone, G. It's alright, just get out there and get your... It's my fault, I never noticed. I never knew that, Mew. Hiya, Wiz. So we go around. Right. The Cordell should be off track now. I see how I'm gonna have to explain this to everybody. So we've got PB, well, 112.3, puts him into second.
Alright, well, Cordell just went over the line again, and now he's in the pits. You naughty boy.
Mikey and Tin, what the hell's going on with
Hey?
TNT? What are you doing? What the?
Confused.com.
Yeah. What? Why? TNT, what are you doing, TNT? This is causing mayhem for everyone else who's qualifying.
Should TNT be in the pits?
Should be, yeah. Right. I'm gonna give him an extra 2 minutes.
Yeah, shout it loud and proud. Oh, there you go. He's coming for a pit stop. Yeah, probably. You may have a point there, Wiz.
Did the Wasps leave you alone this time though, Butch? Yeah, I'm gonna give him till 13 and a half. So Dad Tricky going around, he's got a 114. Emperor. Yep. Oh, apparently Emperor hasn't done a lap yet. Foxy's done a 113.8, I believe. Screech with a 113.6. Quite respectable. Righton with the 113.5. Now Mikey's come flying along and done a 112.8.
I've decided, by the way, I'm going to start calling him Pubert.
I'll just call him PB.
Yeah, I'm going to call him Pubert.
For a while he was known as Peanut Butter.
Well, PBRT, it's got to be an acronym for Pubert, surely.
No, it's Rentex team. Oh.
Yeah, but I didn't want to say that, Wiz.
So we got Vit Minji on pole. Peanut Butter in second. Hat Maris in third. Shell Shock in 4th, Fubs in 5th, Cordell in 6th, Mikey in 7th, Wrighton in 8th, Foxy in 9th, Emperor in 10th, no, Emperor in 11th, Dad Tricky in 12th, TNT in 13th, G-Ster when he comes out the pits. Come on, G.
G-Star. Where is G-Star?
Where is his name? Sector 2, stop rolling up.
I'm telling you, he's got his blue tack out and he's trying to get that ashtray to stay on the table.
And there he goes. Oh, they're just booting the crap out of each other.
Pretty much. It's like a little mini stuck check.
G-Ster was in 11th. Dadrick in 12th. TNT in 13th. Emperor in 14th.
Hold on.
He's waiting for his time. There we go. There we're all good. Thank you. And we are go for the race finally.
Indeedy gumdrops. Oh.
Now I think G-Ster, if I remember rightly, G-Ster should be able to get a catch on most of them because the pony's quite quick off the line, isn't he?
Mhm.
So we've got Vit on pole. We got PB front grid.
Yeah.
Hat in 3rd. And we got some Cadburys in 4th and 5th.
Right, the Gert lads in 6th and 7th.
Screechy in 9th. Next to Wrighton lad in 8th. Emperor and Foxy next to each other. All the Corvettes got the jump by the look of it.
Yeah. So far looks pretty good into turn 1.
It is. Very well done. So PB in 1st. Oh, someone was ghosting in the middle there.
Shell shot went very wide out of that corner. Don't know whether he was squeezed off or not.
Oh,
now Mikey.
Mikey got a little tap from his teammate, Cordell. Oh, he's trying for the inside. But Mikey shuts the door on him. Which has allowed the top 3 to get away a bit.
Fabuki and Shell shocked. Well, I was going to say they're working quite well, but Foxy somehow got past Fubs.
I do like it. Oh, Foxy's had a bit of a touch with the ball. Should leave him wide open for Fubs. Let's have a look, see what's going on. So Screech has dropped down to the back, playing it safe, I think.
Yeah, little the carnage and Sue up front. Wait for it to settle down, then make his move.
Dad Tricky in 13th.
Evening, Walters.
Nice tight line there by Screech. That tricky hemlock side of TNT.
Shell shot wide again out of the corner.
PB is really pulling away. Got 1.6 lead over Hat Maris and Vit. In fact, Vit's almost in Hat Maris's prison and pocket.
Yeah. I honestly can't tell which one is which. It just hurts my eyes looking at them now.
Mikey's pulled away from Cordell.
Alright, well somehow PB is now stretched to 2.2.
It's the Corvette, isn't it? It's got the grunt over the Viper. Viper's good on fuel.
Well, Vit's putting a move on his teammate. Jens had him into turn 1. I'll have to find out later if that's team orders.
I don't think it is. With their colour scheme, it's really hard to tell, but Hat's in the Corvette, isn't he?
Yeah, Vit's in the Viper.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a Corvette.
No, Fubs has got background Foxy. Obviously, it must have been that little bit of a mistake. So Cordell's got quite a gathering building behind him now. He's got Shell Shock, Fubs, Foxy, and Wrighton's bridging over to it now. Geester's up to 10th.
That Tricky not having a good race.
Ooh. Emperor slams the door on Screech there authoritatively. You will not get that slip. But Screech is still trying for it. Yeah, PB's just flying away. Of course, PB's on the softs.
Yeah.
Mike is right behind the Hat now. So Vit's just pulling them along.
Screech is going to have another go on the straight, I reckon. It's just closing in nicely up the back of Emperor now.
Emperor takes the inside.
Ooh. Looks like they're both going to take... is that G-Star?
It is G-Star in the stank. He is.
Oh, and G-Star just moved right away. A little bit of contact there with Screechy. That wasn't Screech, right? Yeah, it was Screech.
It was Screech,
I'm confused tonight.
So now Emperor's trying to claw it back to... Fubs is now... Oh, what's happened to Fubs?
Way down in 9th. We're absolutely sending it on the straight, leaving Wrighton for dust, but Wrighton's going to have the inside line. No. Backed right out of that one.
So Foxy's up to 7th. Yeah. So Shell Shock's took Cordell. Wow. So so PB nearly 3 seconds on his own. Then he got Vit, Hat, Mikey just out of the slipstream range, but I think he'll close that back down. And then they got a 4.5 second gap back to Shell Shock.
Tell you what, it's got to be said that Screech is putting Emperor under quite a lot of bother at the moment.
He's a good little driver though, isn't he? So Fubs is back up into 8th. Oh, now TNT's right up on G-Star. Oh, G-Star's already in. G-Star's coming in for his pits. He's already gone into the red.
Right, so he'll be jumping onto the softs. Do you think he's going to take a bit of fuel on? Well, he's going to have to.
Oh, he's got to take fuel on, but he's still got to do a couple of laps or more on the mediums. It's 8 laps for the mediums for this race.
Oh, I hope he's watching one of our streams then and heard that.
I have tried. I did put the message out earlier in the week. These things could be forgotten, because I have said it very. Screech.
Let's have a quick look. He has come out on the mediums.
Then Screech goes in deep. Can Emperor get him back on the cutback? Screech's got the inside line. Holding it. Nicely done, Screech. Oh, well, I've moved back up to the front now. So something's happened. I believe Mikey's pitted. Yes. So
right,
I moved
looks like Emperor's going to have him into turn 1.
I'll leave that for you to watch. I'll just let you telling me we're both watching the same thing. So we've got PB 4 seconds out and clear.
Oh, I think Screech is going to get him back.
Now Cordell's right on the back of...
Ooh, bit of contact there, I think. Oh, contact with everyone for Screech. He's had contact with Emperor and TNT.
Oh, and Emperor's gone wide, I can see. Oh, Shell Shock's done the under on Cordell.
Alright, so here we go, here's the replay for Screech. A little bit of contact with Emperor and then straight into TNT as they come round that corner.
Oof.
And then immediately on the brakes. He's done the decent thing and waited for TNT to come straight past him.
Shell Shock's into the pits. Hat Maris is in. Cordell stayed out. Oh, PB. It looks like they're all trying to wing out and get the 8 laps.
Yeah.
So Fubs at the moment is up to 4th, but he'll be pitting this lap. Wrighton up to 5th, so he's got past Foxy. Has Foxy pitted? No, he hasn't.
Screechy getting the arms out on TNT on turn 1 as well.
Ooh. Wrighton went a bit wide, and that's allowed Foxy to get right close up behind him.
I'm going to hate saying this, but I think that was a little bit cheeky there.
What, of Screechy?
Yeah. That was very elbows out into that corner.
Oh, Wrighton just clips the wall, allowing Foxy to move in. And now they're coming in to get their softs on.
Oh, TNT's had Screech again. Basically giving him a bit of the treatment that Screech had given him earlier on in the lap. Yeah, these two should come in the pits at the same time. Indeed they are.
So now PB's come out on the medium, so he's definitely going to be stopping again.
It's interesting to see Screech and TNT exactly on the same pit strategy and on the same fuel as well.
So after that pit stop, Mikey's come out in 4th. Cordell's managed to jump back in front of Shell Shock. Fubs is in a bit of no man's land. So Wrighton's out on the softs and Foxy, but Wrighton's put a lot less fuel in.
Somehow TNT has got 5 seconds on Screech after the pit stop.
Have a look at how much fuel they've put in, because that's what's happened with Foxy and Wrighton. Right.
TNT hasn't changed his tyres, he's still on the mediums. And he's filled up just past half a tank. And Screech looks like he's filled to the end of the race, and he's now on the softs.
Well, that's TNT's choice.
Of course, that does mean now that Screech is on the much faster tyre as well.
Yes. Now Vit is actually...
His time's coming down already.
Vit is slowly starting to close in on PB. Hat's in no man's land. Mikey's got to be careful because Cordell and Shellshock are closing in on him. They're just outside that slip.
Closing down on Emperor Buttocks.
I think when we come to the starting straight, Cordell will be in Mikey's slipstream. And I'd say Cordell is another pad player by the light flashes.
Yeah, you normally only get the little flashes from people when they're steering on a pad. I know that because I'm a pad user.
Well, Fox is right behind Brighton lad there. Fox looks like he's trying to go for the tighter line.
Looks like Emperor's got into the strip of G. Strip of G? What am I talking about?
So Cordell's coming up alongside Mikey now. Into the hairpin. Cordell's going to take him, and Shellshock's going to see if he can squeeze through as well. And he has done. Oh, poor Mikey. But he's not giving up on Shellshock. Mikey's fighting back. But Cordell's
managed. Nice little three-way battle at the back.
We've got a three-way battle in for 4th, 5th and 6th. Oh, Cordell's clipped the wall, which is going to bring him back for Mikey and Shellshock to take.
Gista went very wide in the corner there and let Emperor fly straight past.
So Mikey's coming up the inside, Shellshock's going on the outside of Cordell. Oh, Shellshock got to end up going very wide. And Mikey's back up to 4th.
You know, Wiz, when you're right, and you're usually right, so... Alright, so 10th, 11th and 12th are literally all in the slip of each other. I got it right that time.
Hey. And Mikey, unfortunately, has been dropped down to 6th. With Fubs closing in quickly. Oh, what's going on with White? And Foxy still right behind Brighton lad.
Yeah, literally just swapped to that myself.
Yes, PB Fit is actually closing in on PB now. He's just 2.5 seconds behind.
Yeah, I mean, is pulling away from TNT and G-Star.
Wow.
Oh, and Screech. Where did Screech come from? Screech has appeared out of nowhere.
So we've got Cordell back in 4th, Shellshock in 5th, and Mikey's down in 6th.
Right, now we've got Screech chasing down TNT. As Gista drops to the inside of the track. I'm not sure what for. Maybe a little bit of oversteer.
Cordell and Shellshock went a bit wide on the grass there. But that allowed Mikey to close up. And Shellshock goes for the inside. Cordell shuts the door.
Screech just had a lovely drag race down the main straight with TNT and beat him to turn 1.
Nice.
Screech has actually gone purple at the end of sector 1 as well.
Wow. Try hard.
Isn't it? What hacks are these? He's pulling away from TNT as well. Screech definitely making that Viper work for him this afternoon.
Cordell's doing some zigzagging down the straight to try and break Shellshock, slipstream of him. But it hasn't worked. And they're just tearing away from Mikey now, unfortunately.
Alright, that Tricky seems to have been in the pits for quite a long time now. Well, 2 minutes and 15 seconds to be precise.
I believe that's somebody who's given up.
Yeah.
So Ember's Foxy's just... he's been pressuring right for the last few laps.
Alright, well, Screech is back on Emperor as TNT goes very wide in that corner. What position is Fabuki in?
Fabuki's in 7th. Cordell and Shellshock going down the home stretch. He's closing in on Mikey. Cordell and Shellshock are having a hell of a battle. See.
Well, good on him.
Ooh.
Screech is going to be putting Emperor on under a bit of pressure soon. Could potentially be a top 10 finish for him.
Well, Vit has got PB firmly in his sights now. He's 1.3 seconds behind. Vit has put a hell of a lot of effort in.
Screech very wide there. He's not going to be putting Emperor under much more pressure, I'm afraid.
Now the question is, will PB... will he stay with the mediums till the end, or will he try and get in on the softs, get a last couple of laps in on softs? Because now Vit second behind PB.
Yeah, he doesn't exactly have a commanding lead at the moment.
No, Vit's been flying.
Oh, looks like Fub's going to take Mikey. Having a bit of a drag race. And indeed he does. So Fub's up to 6th. I'm having problems with the English language.
Because now Vit's right behind PB. This could make an interesting last 4 laps.
Oh, Wiz has just put in my chat that Fubs may still be having problems with his pedals.
Yeah. Or we might just have a look.
I'll try and keep my eye on what's going on.
So, Vit side by side with PB. Is he going to try the cutback? He is. And Vit's took first. That's quite a drive by Vit there. Nearly 5 seconds down in second place, and has now took the lead.
Well, Cordell looks as though he's getting ready to put a move on Shellshock.
Oh, he just lost the position to him.
Yep. He wants it back. There you go. But those two fighting has allowed Fabuki to close the door a little bit on them.
Yeah, Vit is a pretty impressive driver. I cannot believe the battles in multi-class he had with Raiden. With him in the Pug and Raiden in the Vet. Oh, PB's trying the move. Oh, bit of contact. I think Vit's still side by side. Vit's got the lead. But I will say this though, fair play to PB. He did 8 laps on the softs. The rest he's done on mediums.
Well, there's a lot of swapping and changing going on for 4th, 5th and 6th.
I see Foxy's finally got past Wrighton as well.
Yep, up into 8th place. Shell Shock gets past Cordell again. Potentially Fabuki's going to be able to make a move on him
yes,
soon
I can see that, yeah.
It's a nice 4-way battle going here.
I'm just concentrating, seeing if Fitz just pulling away.
Looks like Fabuki's going to have Cordell.
Now the question is, has Vic got enough fuel to last 2 laps?
Right, Fabuki blocking into turn 1 there, forcing Cordell out wide. It seems to have worked, but Cordell is still right up his chuff.
He looks very good. Oh, was there a bit of contact there?
Maybe a little bit.
This is allowing Mikey to get back in on it. Oh, Shell Shock went very wide.
Yeah, very, very wide. If he's going to mow lawns, he can come round and do mine.
Foxy and Wrighton have had a right old battle. Let's have a look at what's going on. So Emperor's got the upper hand on Screech at the moment. Oh, both of them went very wide.
Yeah, that must have been what caught my eye.
Mikey right on the back of Cordell now. So we got GRT battle going on here.
Yeah, Fabuki and Shell Shock starting to pull away from the GRT boys now.
Yeah, Cordell's having to defend.
Of course, the GRT lads aren't on the same team, are they?
No, they are. Cordell's. Those two are. They are. Cordell's covering for Hippie tonight.
Ah, right, yeah.
It was the last minute. See Vic come up to the line. PB right behind him. So Vic's there with the win. An impressive win. PB into second. Hat Morris coming across in third. And now we got the Shell Shock's got it clear. Let's see what's happening.
Yep.
6th and 7th is going to be injured. Oh, bit of bump draft in there.
Don't
And
mind a bit of that as long as they're not taking each other out.
I've got to have a look at this, see what's happened. Wrighton seems to have got Foxy just before the line. Oh, Foxy caught the wall, which is allowed.
Alright, well, Screechy is going to finish in 10th.
Well done, Screechy. Foxy in 9th, Emperor in 11th, Screechy in 10th, TNT in 12th, G-Star in 13th, and Dad Tricky doing a Walter in the pits.
Yeah. Alright, so congratulations to Vit for...
Yes. We'll have a quick blue screen. Winner win. Oh, thank you. Okay. Alright. Just get Vit in the room. So victory there to Vit. get the results up. In case anyone. So as you can see, Vit won it. PB in second, with the fastest lap as well. Hat Maris finishing off the top three. Shellshock in fourth. Fobbs in fifth. Cordell in sixth. Right, with Mikey right behind him in seventh. Good race there, Cordell. That was some impressive racing there. Wright and Lad in eighth. Foxy in ninth. Screech in 10th. Emperor in 11th. TNT in 12th. G-Ster in 13th. And Dad Tricky in 14th. The question is, let me just change the lobby over. Hello, Vit.
How are we doing?
He's been doing well, thanks. Yourself?
Well, I am dripping with sweat after that, mate.
That was some impressive driving there, mate. 4.5 seconds down, and to bring him back. I couldn't believe it.
I knew I got an opportunity to catch up because of the relative pace on the softs. But yeah. Once I caught him, it was trying to get him out the slipstream, which was tricky.
Yeah, because you had a bit. Was it lap 17? You had a little bit of contact.
Well, yeah. Well, to be fair, and I'd have to see the replay. I personally didn't think it was on because I was like judging the gap. So I went back to my racing line, and the next thing I see he's like almost alongside me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a little bit of contact, but yeah, it was all cool.
Yeah, it was nothing too bad, but yeah, that was. I was wondering whether PB was going to come in and do a last couple of laps on softs, but it probably just cost too much time.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, like, when I was catching him up, I was thinking he was going to come in and change back for softs, but you have to run 8 laps on the medium. So once I realised that, I thought he probably was going to go to the end. So, so yeah, that made the chase a bit more critical.
But that was it. That
but yeah, it was a good race. Like, well done to Dan.
It did,
dedicate this win to Foxy and Hat. Obviously, all the help they've given me over the years.
Yes.
My mum.
Never forget your mum. It's all important. Anyway, I'll let you go and have a break now, mate. As
nice
you need one after. All right, thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Ta-ra. Why? What track did you practice, Foxy? Did you practice the speedway? So now we got 16 laps in the Mach 40 around the Blue Moon Speedway. And we're going to have 3 cars in the Love Spreader kit. Mikey, I felt for you when you went from 4th down to 6th. Gutted for you, mate.
Right, let's pretend I know what I'm doing.
Apparently we missed all Emperor's and Screech's race.
Oh, really? Okay. So I didn't watch them for about 8 laps.
I thought you did.
Yeah, that's all right. You know.
It may have just looked on mine, because I stopped watching it because I knew you were watching it. And it sounds like Foxy practiced on the wrong track, and I'm not liking seeing this wall riding. Evening, G.
Well, let's throw something into the mix here, eh? Let's put another livery on track. Let's let the boys go past.
That's no problem, G. I understand. Yes,
Feels wrong racing this car.
Vit dedicated his win to Foxy, Hat Maris, and his mom. But I didn't keep him for long because it's a bit hot and sweaty after. Now we got everybody back.
Oh, even the racing hards won't drift. No. Looks like I'm going to have to race it. Ooh. Why does my ruddy phone keep turning off? Stop it, you silly thing. Have you stopped your stream, Herbs?
No, why?
My phone keeps turning itself off like the stream's been ended.
It turned off because I had to go out of the into my settings to put Vit in. But apart from that, no.
What is going on here? Hey, that means I'm going to be last, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Success.
So now I can set the order. So G-Star's gone. That Tricky up at first. TNT in second. Screech in third.
Can we race more laps? What,
Who's
it's
that?
16?
Who's that?
Buttocks.
I think he likes his car on this track. That's the reason.
I've got to start braking earlier for that. Oh, we've got tyre wear on as well. Of course we have.
Of course we have.
Oh, shell shocked. Can't knock him. Oh.
Screech. Foxy. Royton. Royton boldly said earlier today that he's going for the Marmite title.
Oh, righty, eh?
Yeah, not putting any pressure on himself.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
Cordell. For Bouquet. Shell Shock. Hat Maris. Nan. And Vit. No, Buttocks, we're doing 16. That's enough. Let's get it on the way. In fact, now I'll give him another minute. Let's have a look. Let's have a watch of a few on track. 45-second lap. Apparently Foxy sees nothing wrong with this car.
Right, seriously, it won't let me watch your stream.
It's still going. Have a try now.
I'm just parking up at the side of the track, you know, like one does. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, Scoot says the stream's fine.
I've got absolutely nothing. All I've got is the splash screen thumbnail.
Strange, because I just refresh my view of it
There
and
we
then.
go. Got it. There we go, that's better. Right, haha.
I'm impressed. Some people have actually put liveries on these as well. Fair play to them.
Why wouldn't you?
Because you don't have to.
Like you just tried to have a bit of a bump draft for me there. Cheeky. Scandi flick into the corner, what do you reckon? Nope,
Yeah.
don't do a Scandi flick into the corner. It doesn't work.
You're obviously not doing it good enough. Have another try. Now that we're watching.
Too much grip on the tyres.
How about if you turn ABS off? Will that help? Oh. That tricky, rightened you back up then?
Okay, wait. Oh, I was hoping I could do it from that menu. Give me a second. I say ABS shouldn't do anything because I never brake while I'm drifting.
Cheers for joining us, Mew. And see you hopefully on Sunday.
Yeah, take care, Mew. No, see, now the car's almost undrivable again.
I thought that was how you liked it.
No, I like a little bit of control, but it's just not loose enough on the back end.
I'll let you have another lap and then I'll get it started. See, the wall stopped you there. Do you want to put your ABS back on?
Hello, Mikey. Sorry, mate. Yeah, because that's dodgy as hell into the corners now. I only have it on weak anyway. Right, rock and roll, sir.
We are a go. So here we go. 16 laps. Blue Moon Bay Speedway. Reverse grid from the GR4 race. With Mr. C with Mr. C starting at the back.
Yeah.
See, most people are in a lovely grey car. Rolling start.
Can't do that.
It's quite funny then watching the rolling start. Then the back end wanted to kick out, and they could compute, and the game went no. So Dad Tricky leads us off into the first corner. That's commitment, that is, Jay. Have a look, see, everyone's got round that first corner nicely. TNT closing in rapidly on Dad Tricky. Ooh. TNT fighting with his car, Screech. Got Foxy coming up on the inside of him. Foxy's up into fourth. Now Mikey's closing in on Screech. Fub's trying to make a move onto Cordell. That Tricky's still holding out in first. TNT in second, Emperor. Foxy in fourth. Mikey's up into fifth, overtaking Screech. Oh, Fubson must have had a bit of an accident. Let's see if we can see what it was. No, I've missed it.
Right and lad was scraping the wall on the way out of turn 3 there.
Was he now?
I've got the perfect
I can see, yeah, you're right behind him. Dad Tricky going along nicely in first. Foxy taking a very wide line and taps into his teammate, which leaves Emperor with a bit of a penalty. So Foxy just drives straight through him, as you do.
Oh, I've hit the wall.
So Foxy now up into third and closed down on TNT. So we'll see what's going on.
Just serving a penalty.
So you got Shellshock in Cordell in fifth, Shellshock in sixth. Ooh, took that a bit wide, Shellshock did, which has allowed Hat Maris to get involved there now. What's happened to Mikey? Mikey all the way back in 12th.
Yeah, right, and still in 13th.
Oh, Foxy's gone flying past TNT. After his second Marmite win, now closing on Dad Tricky.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be threatening anybody in this race.
Apart from yourself.
Oh, always myself.
So PB's in front of Screech. Fitz up to 8th. Hat Maris has dropped back down to 9th. And we're just going to have a quarter race distance. Oh, what was going on there? Oh, a lot of experience points at the back. Dad Tricky's dropped down to 3rd.
Cordell in the pits. And to be honest, I'm going to follow him.
Looks like Dad Tricky picked
get
up.
onto a proper tyre.
Looks like Dad Tricky picked up a penalty. Screech is up into 9th. Got Bobby Dazzler of a livery behind PB, Fubs and Hat Maris. I think Mike is really struggling with this car. He's got shell shock now closing in on him. And Mikey's into the pits. And where's our right-hand lad?
It's Mikey.
No, I was saying where was I was looking for right-hand lad.
Oh, 11th.
Yes. So Foxy flying away with it again. 2 seconds up the road on TNT. But there's no way he's got enough fuel to get to the end. That Tricky's still holding on to, although Dad Tricky is now being bullied by Emperor and Vit. I wouldn't say bullied, but swamped by them. Oh, Emperor's got that line very wrong. So Vit now up into second. Dad Tricky in third, Hat Maris in fourth. Fub's up to fifth. Screech is up to sixth at the moment, but he has absolutely no fuel left. So he'll be pitting, and he's unfortunately picked up a penalty.
Oh, that's
so,
not gone well. My second penalty of the race.
So that's the top 6 into the pits.
What's the tyre regulation on this, by the way?
Whatever you want.
Okay, the hards won't let me drift either.
So Foxy's come out in first, but with Vit right behind him. With Vit going for the inside line. So Mr. Pro has been taken over by Mr. Vit, with PB right behind and Hat Maris in fourth. I even think Vit was doing a slight bit of drift. Hat was doing a bit of drifting then. Oh, blue flags. Why are the blue flags? So we've got Vit in first, Foxy in second. PB in third, Hat Maris in fourth, TNT in fifth, Fubuki in sixth, Mikey in seventh. Alan! Hello there, sir! So TNT going long, with Fubs closing in on him. Mikey in seventh, Dad Tricky in eighth, Shell Shock in 9th, Screech in 10th. Doing well, Alan. Doing well. Just watching them murder this track in the Mach 40. To Cordell in 13th, and Mr. C in 14th. Trying his hardest to drift.
Won't bloody let me.
And it looks like it starts to drift, and then he goes, "No, I'm not doing that."
Yeah.
So
Like a
Vit's fly.
petulant little child.
So now Foxy's coming under pressure from PB.
Oh Christ, I've got to come in for fuel again. Whatever.
Oh, PB closing right in on Foxy now. Fitz away with it. So PB right behind Voxy, going for the inside line. Can he hold it? He has. Fox is coming back straight back at him, side by side. Foxy's took it back. Hopefully he can get it kept away from the walls.
Well, actually, almost got a drift then.
It looks like the last
people behind me.
It looks like the last corner is probably the best one to try and get us drift on.
Yeah. Oh, who's that? Oh, shell shot.
Oh, shell shock hit the wall. So Dad Tricky takes. Well, no, Dad Tricky stay behind. Screech is still in 9th, going along. Well, we should have enough fuel to get all the way to the end. Foxy. Oh, bit of contact with PB. But knowing Foxy the pro that is, he'll just slip in behind. But the problem is this could work in Hat Maris's favour. TNT's back into the pits. Fit. So PB clearly in second now. Foxy had to step back to let him back through after the little contact. But he'll soon be back in the slip. Problem he's got is that Hat will be in his slip, and he is. So now we could end up with a three-way battle for second. Screech is up into 8th. After TNT's pit stop. Let's go back to this battle for second. Into the final lap.
Woohoo! That means I only have to do 15 laps then.
Yes.
All things to be excited about.
Now is Hat Maris going to do to Foxy what he did to Mikey last week in the GR3? Side by side them coming down to T2.
Spun it in turn 1.
Ooh. So Foxy's dropped down to 4th, Hat Maris is into 3rd. Foxy's having to try drifting for the last corner. And Vic comes up to take the line. Well done Vic. PB in 2nd. Hat in 3rd. Foxy in 4th. Shellshock in 5th. No, Fubs in 5th. Shellshock in 6th. TNT in 7th. Screech over the line in 8th. Mikey in 10th, followed by Emperor 11th. Reitenland 12th. Cordell in 13th. And Mr. C in 14th.
Knew that would be a horrible track for the 40.
Well, obviously.
No drifting. I'm depressed now.
Well, for that, you can have the chat with Vic this time. No, you've got to stay. I spoke to Vic last time. Just a quick look at the result. That was pretty close, to be fair. So Vic won it. 1.5 seconds up on PB Dan. Hat was in 3rd, 3 seconds down. Foxy was in 4th. Fubs was in 5th. Shellshock was in 6th. TNT in 7th. Screech got up, finished to stay in 8th. Dad Tricky in 9th. Mikey in 11th. Mikey in 10th. Emperor in 11th. Brighton's in 12th. Cordell in 13th. And Craden in 14th. Hello again, Vit.
Hello again.
Craig's got some questions for you this time, if he hasn't run off. All I can say
can't
is...
hear it yet.
All I can say of it, that was a lovely drive again.
It was alright.
I like the way
There he is.
I like the way you give Foxy a bit of a return for what he did to you in multi-class. A little bit of a bump draft, but nothing too major.
Oh yeah, a little bit. We kind of stopped on the bend when we came out.
Yeah.
I didn't know what we was up to, so I just sort of drove
Come
into
on.
him.
Yeah, come on, Foxy, go quicker.
Yeah, what's going on, mate?
Yeah, commanding
So how
victory.
did you find the track and car combination?
It was alright. To be honest, I didn't practice until I did one lap before that. So after a few laps, I got used to it. It was quite good. Not bad. Bit of a boat, but yeah.
Well, no, you can't call that car a boat. It's a beautiful, precise piece of machinery.
It's an MR. How's that an MR car? It's got a huge, great bonnet, and they put the engine in the middle. Crazy.
Yeah, they did it for SEMA.
Oh right, okay.
Mikey says,
But yeah, I
great
quite
victory
liked it.
tonight, Fit. You've had a belter
Yeah,
of a
right.
night. You've had a good
Yeah,
night
I've
there,
done alright
Fit.
this week. I made up for last week.
I did worry that it might have run out of fuel at one point. I think that was in the GR4 race because it looked close coming into the last lap, but you just got it perfect.
Yeah, it was alright. I was more worried in that because that thing could guzzle, but luckily I don't know what happened behind me, but I think Foxy made a mistake or something, and I got out the slip, and then yeah, just cruise really.
Yeah, Foxy, PB just closed down on him, and then he had a battle with PB, and then Hat just got in behind him for the last lap, and
I did hack him as well.
yeah.
Nice work, Hat.
Herbie official racing team to the lead.
Smashing it, mate.
We are. The only thing is, you didn't have the livery on like Hat did.
Yeah,
Probably because
Yeah,
you forgot about the car.
I totally forgot. I didn't even know what car we were driving, to be honest, until 5 minutes before that. So yeah, that went quite well.
For now, cracking nights racing there, Vic. Well done, mate.
Yeah, nice one, chaps. Cheers for hosting as always.
No problem.
No worries.
Alright, well, I'll catch you later.
Yeah, okay, hello, mate. Have a good night.
Good go.
Take care.
That about brings the end to my stream as well. Thank you
Yeah.
all for watching. Give it a like and a subscribe, and also a like and a subscribe to Craydon as well. And thank you again for helping me tonight, mate.
That's alright. I was a bit useless in the last race, both driving and commentating.
Yeah, but you were trying to drift. That was why. But thanks again, everyone, for watching.